Greetings, Scorpio family members, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. Scorpio family members, this is your general reading for the mid-month of July 2017. And the spirit has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed and prayed over and affirmations have been said. And I've asked the spirit to give us clarity and truth and encouragement for those of us born in the sign of Scorpio. So with that being said, and I always like to give credit and give recognition to the spirit first. Now that I've done that, with your permission, Scorpio, I'd like to move forward. Scorpio family members, I do see where some of you have had a bout with your temper. Some of you have had a bout with your temper. Some of you have been, you're coming from a place, you're just getting over it perhaps, where you were like irrational, impulsive, impatient, you know, and you lashed out at some people and possibly you're feeling some remorse for that. Well, let me tell you a couple of things that happens with that type of energy. Number one, it takes energy away from being productive, number one. Number two, most of the time it is a distraction, or I should say many times, it is a distraction of your forward moving progress and focus. So Scorpio family members, pay attention to your own affairs, please, and only need to lash out if you are defending yourself. Because right now I see you in a really, it's a temporary place, but it's not a happy place. It's temporary, but it's not happy. You're not going to stay there. I can guarantee you that much. Scorpio family members, I do see where some of you are about to have your breakthrough. As I said, you don't seem to be happy right now. You're in a temporary place. And the spirit just showed me another card indicating a temporary. In other words, your breakthrough is about to happen. You're about to come to it. You're about to get there. It's about to pop for you, Scorpio family members. Some of you have been doing a very nice job with holding on to your money and budgeting and so on and so forth. And you're wondering, are you ever going to get to the place? And you are going to get to the place where you're going to be able to watch your resources grow. The idea, though, Scorpio, is to be independent about that. And to remember, you can't really rely on other people too much. And the spirit once again shows me, yes, things have not been fair. At least that's what you're thinking. It's just not fair. It's just not right. It's just not right the way things are. I get it. And the spirit is saying, but this is a temporary seat on a very short ride on this bus. This is not going to be an 8-hour ride. This is going to be a short 15 minutes. So it's getting ready to change. Things are getting ready to open up for you. The spirit is saying that some of you have some ideas. And some of you have your ideas about doing some things. And we're going to get some clarity. But the idea, the general energy for Scorpio family members is that this is a time to stretch out on your ideas. So some of you are dealing with work, school, girlfriend, boyfriend, family, whatever it is that you're dealing with, this is a time for you to step out. I'm getting the feeling, though, this is stepping out as it relates to school. I'm getting this stepping out as it relates to school and as it relates to movement, as it relates to relocating. That's what I'm getting a sense of. Scorpio family members, the spirit is showing me a masculine energy that you were depending on as it relates to resources, and that masculine energy is going in a different direction, unfortunately. And that masculine energy that you were connected to as it relates to resources, like I said, it's going in an opposite direction, but that's all right because the spirit is showing me a card indicating that the lack of resources, there's going to be something that's going to come to you, that's going to be given to you, that's going to make up for that lack. So please be patient with the universe. It is on its way. Scorpio family members, there's a masculine energy in your environment that is rather intelligent, professional, those of you that are interested in dating. In addition, those of you that are not interested in dating or you are happy with the one that you have, there's a masculine energy that is going to be quite significant during this time of your life, this time cycle. And this masculine energy is a person that has on a suit. So let's say, for example, some of you are involved with litigation, or some of you are involved in something that relates to some official governmental matter or some professional matter, and you're looking at this gentleman and you're wondering if he's going to rule, or if he's going to sign off on something, or if he's going to assist you. And the Spirit is saying that he is going to be beneficial as you move forward. And you see him now. As we're talking, you see who I'm talking about. Scorpio family members, once again, and I've seen this card again in times past in your readings, and this relates to movement and relocating. And the Spirit is saying this is not a time to relocate. This is not a time. So once again, as I said, this is a time to take the leap of faith, take a chance. But this may not necessarily hold true to all of you, as specifically as it relates to relocating to a different apartment, house, condo, room, dormitory, etc. So the idea is that this is not a time for many of you. This is not a time to move. The Spirit is showing me where you feel unhappy, you feel like people don't care, they don't recognize you. Scorpio family members, you're getting ready to come to a place of appreciation and recognition. You're getting ready to be thanked. You're getting ready to be recognized for who you are and what you bring to the table. So I want to tell you, Scorpio family members, you know, as you move forward, you might have the opportunity to take a road trip. It might be some weekend getaway, and the Spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. But the very good news is, the Spirit is showing me a card indicating that you will be traveling soon, but that traveling will be flying traveling. You'll be taking a longer distance trip. You'll be traveling a longer distance at a more rapid speed. But the idea is that there's a flight there, and it might be a few flights. Maybe it might be connecting flights as well. But there are a few flights that appear to be in your future, Scorpio family members. Some of you masculine Scorpio family members, there's a great need for exercise, cardiovascular, walking. Some of you are having some problems with your knees, with your legs, with your lower back. And so what's going to happen is that exercise is going to help you. Scorpio family members, those of you that are looking for money, or those of you that are going through some money challenges, there is good news about money. I know I mentioned there was a masculine energy that was going in a different direction that you were kind of dependent on. Well, the Spirit is showing me that there is news of money coming for Scorpio family members. For those of you who are the female energy of Scorpio family members, there's a need for you to visit a doctor, get your checkup. It seems as if there might be some challenges for you, so please look into that and see what can be done to remedy it. It could be simple. It could be as simple as exercise or changing your diet. Whatever it is, some of you need to do that. In addition, the Spirit shows me you juggling money, holding on, trying to get through. And once again, that breakthrough is coming. The Spirit is showing me a card indicating money is coming for you, because that money challenge is certainly causing you to feel drained, and I can dig it. And the Spirit is showing me once again, the Spirit is showing me love. Could be it's a love relationship that's coming. There's a love relationship that's coming. And the Spirit is saying you may not want it, but it's coming. So one of your relationships seems to have gone down the drain, but the Spirit is showing me a new one is on its way. A new one is on its way. And there are some things, Scorpio, that you have to do for yourself. There are some things that you're going to have to do for yourself, and that relates to that independence financially. Some things that you're going to have to do for yourself. So relying on that masculine energy for resources, you're going to have to do some things that are going to help you yourself. The Spirit is showing me you involving yourself with children. That's a blessing. I also see you being very happy, and that's a blessing. I also see where you're looking at losses, and you're looking at, it's kind of like looking at the past. It's not the same totally, but it's kind of like saying, man, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. Why this person had to diss me, why this person had to do grimy, all this kind of stuff. Well, the Spirit is saying, time for you to move on and get over it. Do something about it. You get up and get out there, network and date and mingle. Get out there. Something good is out there in the universe waiting for you. Scorpio family members, the Spirit shows me once again, as I just said about money coming for you. The Spirit shows me that you're going to come to a place of financial stability. There is going to be a breakthrough or an assistance, or it could be both, and it's coming through to help you maintain, to help you get to a place of real serious stability. Some of you Scorpio family members do need to see things for as they really are. And when I say see things for as they really are, that relates to whatever you're dealing with. I'm going to say that it relates to relationships. It relates to relationships particularly, but the idea is for you to see things the way they really are. In addition to that, let's carry that need for truth and clarity and reality into your finances. The Spirit is showing me this card indicating it's a time for you to get your finances in some kind of realistic parameters. So in other words, a budget, a written budget is important. A schedule of events is important. And as you move forward, Scorpio family members, investigate things. Don't just investigate what someone else is saying, investigate yourself as well. Look at yourself and say, am I believing this nonsense? Am I fantasizing or am I being realistic? That type of thing. Because the Spirit shows me you are going to come to a place where you are going to begin to really, really see your long-term goals very clearly, like the sunshine. It's going to happen for you. And you are going to be able to make some moves and some plans. But the Spirit is saying, but be realistic as you're making your plans for your goals. Particularly when I coach people, I always coach my clients to make realistic goals for themselves. So let's just say hypothetically you have a weight challenge and you want to lose 30 pounds. Well, don't say that you're going to lose 30 pounds in 5 days. That's unrealistic. But if you say I'm going to lose a pound a week or something, 2 pounds a week, that's more of a realistic goal. And it's that type of energy that you're going to have to put into motion for yourself, Scorpio. The Spirit is showing me that this is a time for you to get by yourself, get into your prayer closet, your meditation cave, spend some time alone but not lonely. Some of you are trying to apply for jobs and you may get some disappointing news about that. Don't worry, like I said, money's coming, and like I said, you are going to get to a place of financial stability. But the next job that you apply for, they might turn you down, but don't you lose it. Don't lose it. If at first you don't succeed, you try and try again. So if you sent out 10 resumes, now go back and send out 50. And then when you send out 50, send out 100. Keep it moving, Scorpio family members. Okay, this has been your general reading for the month of July, mid-month, July 2017. I would love to provide you with a private reading. If you'd like to book a private reading, the rates are very reasonable. And I've had some really, really positive responses from clients as far as the accuracy is concerned. Thank you to the Spirit. So those of you that would like to book a private reading, Scorpio family members, please email me at onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. That's onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. Scorpio family members, look forward to hearing from you and stay blessed. Keep your chin up, Scorpio family members. It's going to get better, I promise, I guarantee.